Hello and welcome back to Maxi Boost On. I'm going to do the Sentinel and the Hathaway's flash suits together because there's only one Sentinel suit and there's only two Hathaway's flash suits. So we're going to use the Sentinel and the Hathaway flash suits here as we go through the series in the closed network test for Gundam Extreme versus Maxi Boost On. I don't know anything about how the Sentinel plays, or how the Penelope or the She Gundam from Hathaway's Flash play. So these are all going to be new to me. There apparently is no pilot for the Sentinel. I don't know anything about the Sentinel Gundam. There's no voice at all, and it's just a like black image where the pilot should be. So I don't know what's going on there. But we're going to give it a shot. It feels weird to play, but we're doing damage to the Odysseus. I called it the Penelope, but I think that's the pilot's name. I barely... No, it's the Penelope, right? I barely remember Hathaway's Flash. I really need to reread it, but it's getting animated soon, so I could just watch it then. It feels really weird having no pilot speak, because the Sentinel doesn't have a pilot as far as I can tell, and the other pilot's not talking. The worst part is I should remember what it's called, because it was in Super Robot Wars just a couple years ago. Not the Sentinel, the Penelope. But I never recruited it because I got the deal wrong and didn't replay to recruit it. Was in X, which I have not replayed. There we go. That feels really weird having no pilots talking at all during the match. That's maybe the weirdest thing I've ever seen in this game. Yeah, there's just no talking there either. That feels really weird. I don't know that I like that. All right, but next up we have the She, piloted by Masty Navil's Aaron, which is just Hathaway. I assume it's pronounced She. I don't know that. Yeah, I'm excited for the Hathaway's Flash anime, though. Okay, it feels heavy already. And, like, that's a good thing, because it looks heavy. It's good that it feels heavy. I feel like everything I'm doing, I'm sending out missiles, too, which is interesting. Okay, we've turned on Minovsky particles. See, now they're talking. All right, what's the charge again? That shot, and then we have a melee charge. Oh. Got it. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's not a bad Gundam at all. It feels heavy again, but again, it feels like it should. It looks like it should, and so I don't mind it. Interesting how many missiles it's got. I don't know where it's holding all those, but sure, I'll take it. And I'll just keep firing. I like that it just constantly fires missiles. That's weird, but I think it's a cool feature to have. Like, while you're doing everything else, the suit's still firing missiles off. I think that's interesting, you know? It's different. All right. Now let's try out the Penelope. We'll go up against Hathaway. Or Masty, that is, as he's going by here. I didn't even look. I think the pilot's name is 9. Is that right? I didn't even look. Okay. I've never really liked the way these Gundams looked because they're just really bulky. But they don't look bad in the game. This one's also just firing off missiles, and I don't know why. Is there lore behind that I've forgotten? where like they constantly fire off missiles. It means they're constantly doing chip damage to each other, that's for sure. Which is interesting. They feel very similar. Except this one has the Gurobi. Oh, armor got purged. Feels way lighter now, too. That's an interesting thing about mech games, right? How do you make the differentiation between having a bunch of armor and not having it? Well, the easiest way is affect your thruster speed. It makes you feel a lot lighter when you lose a bunch of, or when you gain a bunch of speed when you lose your armor. And makes you feel a lot heavier if you move a little bit slower while you have all that extra armor. There we go. Gurobi. So when it loses all the armor, it becomes the Odysseus then. And when it has all the armor, it's the Penelope. Interesting. There we go. I think these suits are okay. I want to play around a little bit more, but I don't necessarily like any of them, you know? Let me know your thoughts, though, in the comment section down below. And until next time, I've been Trey. It's been the Full Spectrum. Remember to always enjoy the full spectrum that Maxi Boost On's closed beta has to offer.